What's up, guys? PME Volleyball here, back with another travel vlog. Oh, that kind of hurt my knees. Anyways, if you aren't up to date, let me catch you up to speed. For the next 7 weeks, we are going to be traveling around the world following the Volleyball Nations League as some of the top volleyball countries in the world compete against each other before the Olympics this summer. I've been brought along to follow the events and share my experiences. Today, we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure. And to start off that adventure, I need to go get a workout in. I don't know if you can tell, but the last time I was able to work out was in Brazil, and that was just around a week ago. So right now I kind of just feel a little I feel like my body looks like I haven't worked out in a minute now. So we need to go fix that. The facilities in this hotel that they have for working out are really nice, and I want to also go check those out and see what type of equipment they have in there for us to use. I'm gonna go get dressed, and then we're gonna go head to the gym and get this pumping. If you guys have been liking these vlogs, make sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I promise you won't regret it. Let's go. And just like that, we were about to begin what would be another glorious day in Antalya, Turkey. The first thing I had to do was get my gym fit on, which of course included the PME volleyball jersey. These will be available soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. After I threw on my jersey, I threw on a pair of socks and my volleyball shoes, and it was time to go get a lift in. I traversed through the hotel and found the gym that I would be working out in today. And this facility was absolutely beautiful, equipped with everything you could possibly need to get a good workout in. Today, I wanted to have a focus on my upper body, so that's what I prioritized my workout around. And like every workout I've done before, I started myself off on a treadmill. Once my workout was complete, it was time to go get lunch. So I headed to the dining hall and explored my many options that I had for a meal. And not only did they have a complete variety of any food you could ever imagine to eat, it was all so delicious. I walked up and down the aisles past the meats, the pastas, the salads, and the breads, and I made myself a plate of what I thought looked most appetizing to me in that moment. After lunch, I was feeling in a treat yourself type of mood because I had worked out earlier. So I walked through the hotel to a completely different dining hall, and this one one was just full of pastries and desserts. There were literal hundreds of beautifully designed cakes and other type of sweets, and honestly, anything else that you could imagine. They also had a coffee bar right next to all the desserts, so I went and got myself a cappuccino, and I picked out what ended up being a raspberry cheesecake to complement my coffee. After my sweet tooth had been satisfied, I headed outside the hotel to go down to the beach. It was a nice short walk to the water's edge, and I still needed a way to cool myself off from my workout that I had done earlier. And so, seeing the bright blue ocean in front of me, I decided that I was going to take a nice little swim. The water of the Mediterranean Sea felt so good as I washed all of the sweat off of me from the workout and replaced it with some sea salt. Honestly, at this point in my life, I think the beach is one of my favorite places on earth. I don't really care what it is, just take me to the beach. That's what I love. Maybe I need to start playing some more beach volleyball. I don't know. After my swim, I made the walk back to my hotel room in order to get changed and go on another adventure in Antalya, Turkey. The day was still young and there was plenty left to do and go explore. What's up, guys? We just got done from our little swim in the Mediterranean Sea. The plan for now is I'm gonna go hop in the shower, clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna head out to the seaside town of Antalya. There's this place in particular that is really cool. I looked up some pictures online and definitely a place worthy going towards. So that's kind of the plan for today. My swim was great. The water was almost like hot. It's just crazy how like temperatures fluctuate depending on what part of the world you're in. It was definitely a nice feeling after getting lunch in, grabbing some dessert, and obviously we had our workout this morning. So I'm gonna go hop in the shower and then we are going to live it up in the town of Antalya, Turkey, and see what this beautiful place has for us to discover. See you in a bit. What's up, guys? Good to see you again. To catch you up to speed, basically what I did in the last hour was Google search best places to go in Antalya. I clicked on one of the photos, it gave me an address, I gave that to a taxi driver, and we're here now. Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is or what to do necessarily, but we are in Antalya, Turkey, and we're gonna go just walk around until I find something that piques my interest. So without further ado, let's go. So yeah, without really knowing where I was, I just decided that the best plan of action would be to walk around in the beautiful city of Antalya, Turkey. I might have mentioned this in a previous video, but one of my favorite things to do while traveling is just simply walking around. I love being able to immerse myself in the cultures of places that I will never live. So it's nice to temporarily put on the shoes of somebody else and see how they would live in a place like this. Pretty soon on my walk, I found this little overlook that was above a seaport. The view went crazy just as the sun was peeking its head in and out of the clouds. I really wanted to make my way down to the harbor, so I found a flight of stairs that were really steep that would take me to where I wanted to go. And not far after that, I was walking on this giant bridge made out of rocks, trying to make my way to the ocean. You were able to sit right on this little cliff's edge that had the ocean right in front of you. So that's what I did. I took a seat and took a moment to just enjoy the view ahead of me. Not far in front of me, I saw some fishermen who were casting their rods into the sea, hoping to come back with some fish. I stood right at the water's edge as I had my cameraman take some flicks for the Instagram. After the photos had been taken, I made my way through the harbor, taking a look at all of the boats that were there. I then found a flight of stairs that were equally as steep as the ones that I took down to the harbor and took those back up to the city above. About the time that I finally made my way to the top, the worst thing possible could have happened. It started raining. And since I knew that I had all of my camera equipment on me, I didn't want to run the risk of ruining one of my cameras so early on in the trip. So we stopped inside this local store and they were gracious enough to give us one of the plastic bags that they would use for the purchases. And I threw all of my camera equipment in there and decided that it was probably a good time to call a taxi and get ourselves back to the hotel before we got soaking wet. It was a short little walk through the now raining streets of Antalya as I made my way to the spot where the taxi would pick me up and bring me back to the hotel. At this point, my clothes were all pretty wet, so I knew that I needed to go change before we would head to the venue tonight and watch another Team USA volleyball match. What's up, guys? PME Volleyball. We're back in the stadium in Antalya, Turkey. Team USA is about to take on the nation of France. Should be a pretty good game. France has some pretty notoriable names, such as Ervin Ningapeth. If you've ever heard of him, he is a fantastic volleyball player, one that I've looked up to for years, and I cannot wait to get the opportunity to possibly see him play in person today. The game's about to start in 40 minutes from now. Should be a good one. With all that out of the way, let's get right into it. This Team USA versus France matchup was something that I was very much looking forward to. If you didn't already know, France was the team who won the 2020 Olympics and took home a gold medal. And this year they were back in the Olympics looking to repeat as world champions. I knew that this would be a tough matchup for Team USA, but regardless, I was super excited to have a chance to sit back and watch the action unfold. Oh, don't mind me. I just opened up a orange Fanta from Turkey. You know, these things taste more like a sparkling orange juice than they do an orange soda. They're not super sugary, or they taste less sugary. They might have a lot of sugar in them compared to the ones we get in America. They are delicious, courtesy of my mini fridge that is in my room. So yeah, that is going to wrap things up for this vlog in week 2 of my trip. We have 2 days left to go in Antalya, Turkey here. The time really has flown by. Before I even realized that we are at the back half stretch of this leg of the trip. But yeah, we got 2 more Team USA matchups to go. One including Turkey, USA versus Turkey. That's going to be a great one. I cannot wait. I hope there are a lot of Turkish fans in the stadium. I think that would be a pretty fun experience if I do say so myself. Anyways, I'm gonna catch some sleep here. We got plenty of adventures left to go on, including something fun I have planned for the next vlog, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night.